stairs, but down there on the court, relatively little wind, and his high ball toss is not going to be that badly affected.
This is the best 2 out of 3. These two players have had some great 5-set matches. Last time was in the French Open.
Not many people who watched that match will ever forget it. Ivan Lendl in the 4th set. I should say McEnroe in the 3rd set. 2 sets to love he led there. Had a chance to close him out in the 3rd set. Didn't do it. Then things turned around and Lendl won what must have been the toughest match, I think, of his life.
And that was 1984.
And it was the final.
Another miss hit by Lendl. It's 15-all. That match also went a ways to dispute the theory that when he falls behind earlier, Ivan Lendl has a tendency to pack it in. He did not that day.
Testimony to 2 things. First of all, the speed of Ivan Lendl's return of serve, that McEnroe could be caught out of shape. And the other thing, I suspect maybe some sun in McEnroe's eyes after the serve. Watch it again as you see Lendl going back into McEnroe's body for a 2nd time, and McEnroe not able to do anything about it. Big point, by the way, that makes it 15-30. John McEnroe in trouble on serve. And he had minor problems the last time he was serving into the sun.
And it is 15-30, not 30-15. And it's 30-all. Capacity here at Jerry Tennis Stadium is 11,000, and we are very close to that number. Former home of the Montreal Expos in past years. Since converted into a tennis facility, and a fine one. Percentage, 2nd serves even so far.
Well, he has let John off the hook here twice. A backhand at love 15 that there was no reason for him to miss. He was attempting it down the line. I suppose that was the low percentage play. But there at 30-all, also a forehand unforced error. Mac will take them.
And he holds serve. We are still on serve, and this is the 1st set. It's the best 2 out of 3 for the 1985 Canadian Open Championship. Ivan Lendl trying for his 4th. McEnroe trying to defend his championship. Right now, McEnroe leading 4 games to 3.
Especially McEnroe. John, we talked about his favorite surface being outdoors on a hard court. I think that's true, but I think he's equally at home on an indoor Supreme type court as well. Surface really on which the footing is good. He talked about that after his semi-final victory. The footing is perfect on a surface like this, as you watch the replay here. Half volley from Ivan Lendl, and then the volley which hits the tape. Oh, that could be a very costly shot for McEnroe. He had the opportunity to put that ball away very easily because Lendl was on the defensive. You know, when you get a drop volley like that that doesn't work, it makes for a very easy passing shot. For some reason, he went straight back into Lendl's body, and he hit it way too hard, and Lendl got out of the way. 15-all. Imagine, it would have been love 30 if he'd made that.
Really had the opportunity to put that ball almost anywhere on the court he wanted to.
Exactly. called wide, and I don't agree with that call. Lendl will argue with it.
And right there on his line.
Yeah.
Right there, right in front of your nose.
Yep.
20 feet away from.
Yep, you're right. It is good for sure, in my opinion. We're a long way away, but we have a good view of that line. However, you shouldn't overrule unless you're absolutely sure.
And that time he passes him easily.
If you watch it again here, you say easily, John. It's so easy to come off the lips like that easily. And of course, it looked easy, but boy,
it did look easy.
It's a tough passing shot to make, because unless you get that thing out of McEnroe's reach, you're in a lot of trouble. McEnroe in 19 times.
That was not so easy. I would suppose that all perfect shots look easy, don't they? It is 40-30. Lendl. McEnroe leading 4-3. First set.
He's not having a problem with the sun, by the way. When he tosses the ball up, it's not hurting his vision. The left-handers, yes, but not the right-hander. Yep.
It was long. A great forehand, but it was long, and we're at deuce.
Yeah.
No.
An ace for Ivan Lendl.
It's even tougher to pick Lendl's serve as you watch it here on the replay again, because he can hit it effectively down the backhand side. You've seen him do that more often than down the forehand of McEnroe. That's why he'll get the ace in at the forehand side, but you can't pick it. Watch it. Throws it up a lot higher than where he makes contact with it, as you know. That adds to the confusion of the receiver.
Back to deuce on the double fault. Second one for Ivan Lendl. McEnroe leading 4-3. But not had a break, not really had anything too close to a break thus far.
You know, for the quality that these two guys are capable of, it has not been a high-quality match. Too many unforced errors at important times. And that's what made both of these players the great players that they are. They usually bear down when they get the chance. Lendl has had a couple of opportunities on McEnroe's serve. McEnroe's had a few on Lendl's, but when the big points come, they just haven't made the other guy play.
So Ivan Lendl able to hold serve. They went to deuce twice. And finally Lendl winning. So the games are even at 4 apiece.